Bonjour Marine. So I am Anne. I've been surfing now for maybe 50 years. I was born in Morocco, where I started surfing, and then I went to France and traveled different countries. And now that I'm retired, I am having a very, very good time here in Portugal with friends that I met here and who are pulling me a little bit and pushing me also into the water, even when I want to relax and to chill. We met on one beach in Alentejo, but I will not tell the name of that beach because I would like that beach to stay a bit longer as it was when we met. But it is somewhere in Alentejo. And the first time I came here, I was alone in my van. No one there and no one else in the water here. But that was 14 years ago, here at this secret spot, which is not that secret now. I have been surfing for 50 years. Every time I take my board, my heart starts to go a little bit faster every time. I have, wow, we are going for it now. I would like to keep on surfing as long as I can. And for me in France, it's being very difficult because there is, I don't like the atmosphere in France, in the water. And here I found something very different with the people I met, like you or many different people. It looks more like the surf I used to do like 20 years ago. That's why I'm here to relax, and that was also one of my dreams, have a big house and try to rescue a lot of dogs. But as I haven't done it, I have 5 dogs who travels with me in the van, which is not very comfortable, but it's also a choice. Hello dogs! May I introduce my dogs or not? Oui, c'est ma poupée. And one is missing, but I don't know where. Only 3 pose dogs because of nice hunters. Yeah, that the hunters do that. And this is another one. Yeah, voilà. Since I was born, I lived in Morocco by the ocean, by the Atlantic Ocean. And I think I knew how to swim before how to walk. And I used at this time a mattress. And you know the mattress you blow in? A mattress, and you go in the waves on the mattress. And then in '73, some Australian surfers came with surfboards, and they came on the beach where I used to be, because I was always at the beach. The Australian boy said, "Do you want to try?" And I tried, and I was, I think, 14 years, but it was something coming from the heaven. In Morocco, in those years, people used to smoke a bit, and so I started to surf, and surfing will go with smoking. And so my parents, they started to tell me, well, now it's over, no more surf for you, you're going to Switzerland, and it's finished. And also they always have prohibited me to surf because they were scared. So I had no surfboard, I had no wetsuit, and I was always using the surfboard and the wetsuit of friends. And then I was 18 and I got my freedom and I started to surf and surf and surf. For my parents, I said, I want to prove them something, that surf is not only smoking and is not only drug people, you know. And I think I started to prove myself and prove my parents. Now it's finished with competing because it was just for that. Because surfing is not competing for me at all. Surfing is just enjoying what I prefer, which is the ocean. When I started was not very difficult because as I was the only one, I started in Morocco in '74, more or less. We were all the same, all together. The first contest I made was with men. It was international, so there was Australian men, French, English, and but no women. And the waves were amazing. And at this time, I was a good surfer, really. And I was looking at it, saying, wow, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. And one of my friends came after 15 minutes and went to see me and told me, you're written on the contest and you're going with the next set, how do you know what you say, with the next hit. That was the first time I made a championship and I went for it. And then there was that World Championship in 1980. I did it, but I had a very bad story in that competition, which is in the half finals. It was in Biarritz. I think you know Biarritz. It's a small beach and the waves were 4.5 meters and breaking from one part to the beach to the other, to the rock that is in the middle of Biarritz. And we were all the girls looking at the wave and I was the only one to pass. At this time I could. And I went in the middle at the rock and then I heard from the water that the contest is stopped because only one person outside and only me. And when I got my waves and I went out, I shouted so much to the French judge because it was not fair at all. Because usually when someone doesn't pass, then the session is stopped and you win it. And so then on the final, I went second instead of being first. And the one that was first was with me on the semi-final and she didn't pass the... So that was the last contest. Then it started to be difficult for the big contest, where it's, I think, the same now. Women are just apart when there are bad waves, bad weather, wrong tides and bad wind. I discovered that and then I stopped competing, just being a woman. My daily routine is just chilling, I would say. And I like also to go to bed very early, so it's 5:30. We light a fire there. We eat at 6, 7:30 in bed, 8:30 out. So that's why I can wake up earlier. First of all, I check the, I don't know how to say that in English, la barre, if the waves break all over, because it's very difficult for me to pass that. When I stand on my board, I stand on my board. But paddling out, this is difficult. This is the most difficult thing, is to paddle. But if there is no surf, I like to stay and chill. And if you are not here to push me, you know, up, I will stay here and chill. And you are pulling me to go out, which is perfect for me. And thanks. Hop, 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 hop. Allez, hop, hop, hop. And this one is very old. So this one goes here, but she's now 13 and it's a bit difficult for her to go in the van. Okay? And when people ask me, what shall we do to start surfing? I just tell, look at the ocean and learn from it, from the ocean. And then when you know the ocean, go inside it, but with respect of the ocean and the others, and the one who are surfing with you. I have seen the ocean all my youth, and there is something I cannot explain.